Okay, make sure this thing's on. Okay, make sure we're good to go. Camera facing this way. Okay. So today is one of them days, man. Look, I'm aggy, I'm moody, I'm pissy. Okay. I wanted to go out for my walks today. Look. What was it? Last night or this morning? I woke up. Don't go outside today. We having a tropical storm. What? What the fuck is a tropical storm? We having a tropical storm today. The clouds are really black. We having a tropical one. Let me put this right here, man. I gotta see what it is. Let me put this right here. Make sure that stays. We having a tropical storm. It ain't raining, but the clouds are really black. Again, it's not raining, but the clouds are really black. And I did look at the weather. It's supposed to be, thunderstorms with flash floods warning throughout the rest of this week. Throughout the rest of this week. Now, I know you have the flood thing that was going on with the Boston or Baltimore. I forget which. They more up north near the Midwest, I believe. It could be traveling down here south or coming from the behind the Florida part like always and the hurricanes and shit. You know it's that season. But today, just getting woke up. Don't go outside today. Because those know I like go for my walks. We having a tropical storm. We ain't even got water. Like, we in Tennessee. Okay. We're like almost nearly the smack dab towards the middle of the U.S. and the South Coast. We have rivers, lakes, and ponds. That's it. So what in Sam Blazes hell do we have to say, oh, we having a tropical storm? We don't even have palm trees. We ain't surrounded by oceans. We ain't. It's kind of like I found it weird with Texas, with Houston that went on. How bad they got flooded. I am a conspiracist at times when it comes to things. Like, I do believe certain things. And some things might be far-fetched, but never question anything. Just one thing I learned, if you ain't believe something then, you best believe something now. And I'm finna, since we on the weather, like, check this out, right? Check this out. In 1944, here in Colombia, there was a flood. Like, there was like almost there was like a entire month where it just rained and it didn't stop. And it just flooded, and it flooded Colombia. And because of that, they had to build on top of Colombia. So this Colombia that we're on now, this ain't the original Colombia. There's a whole other town below us, and even that's really surrounded that end up forming the Duck River. Now, I know a lot ask, like, how do you go down there? How do you go see it? How do you enter? I don't know. And if I knew, trust me, I would be filming it, documenting for you guys, because that is something I would like to do. That is something I would like to do, because I do remember that I went canoeing once. I remember seeing an old building, just old, a little bit of a road, a stop sign, and an old bus, and like a boot. So yeah. Again, it's like Louisiana, how much they get flooded every year. Flood even with Houston, because if you really look at those towns within that state, they're nowhere near water like that. Oceans. And I do believe, even with Boston, or like I said, I think it's Boston or Baltimore, I believe things like that are really government testing, like government shit, like they're doing, because I have weather now. I remember hearing something on the news so many years ago about they have like these plastic sheets in the sky to help produce and cause rain. I believe there is a machine out there, because, you know, we're so far advanced. Like, check this out. Like, us as, you know, as a human race, us outsiders, we may talk about these things. Like, it'd be cool to have this, have that. But behind all the stuff that's really in secret, closed doors, we actually probably do or do have these things to where it's now we're so far advanced we can make man-made weather. You know, I strongly believe that. You know, if you look at Houston, you know, especially Texas in general, top state to produce oil. You know, a lot of their gas, not to mention California. But you don't see California going flooding like that. You have Florida, the richest, another good rich state because of the fruit they produce. You take a look at Louisiana. You know, Louisiana has a lot of history that does connect with Tennessee. History that they don't want you guys to know about. And because of that, I think is why the government is targeted them through weather to destroy information, things that may be backed up, documented, kill certain people off, or just wanting to flood it. And because of that, there's money damages that the state gets paid from, believe it or not, when they do that. And again, I believe that, you know, because we're so far advanced as a human race, that we have the technology to do that. Now, granted, you know, those that may think, oh, well, you guys down south don't get attacked like we do here up in the north. Well, we do. It's like the people in the Midwest. We do, because here's the thing. The South Coast is really almost in the middle of the U.S., if not there. So, like, you take the people from the north, their cold travels down south. Just like the people in the Midwest, we get attacked from the front. We get it raw from the front. And then in the South Pole, it travels up north, but it's hitting us from behind, so we get it raw from the back. And now I ain't finna say pause. We get it raw on both sides down here. When it comes to cold weather, snow, or rain, we do end up really getting it to worse. You think it may not get cold? It gets cold. It gets below. It gets probably more below than what you guys get up in the Midwest or up north. When it comes to snow, we may not get as deep, but it causes a lot of ice that causes a lot of damage down here. And there's times where we do get a shit ton of snow. Because you got to remember, it's going to travel this way. It's going to travel front and back because of the winds. Rain, you know, it comes from this way, that way, this way, that way, whatever. But when it moves, it brings it down towards us. And it does because more rain, especially, you know, maybe, you know, some of the reasons why we may get flooded in the streets is times because all the ice from the sewer drains and stuff, they get frozen until it's time for them to de-thaw. Then they de-thaw, and there's like a lot of water that comes out, you know, things like that. And there's a lot of shit, you know, things, to whatever you want to call it, comes up from it and stinks. You know, months ago, we were nearly flooded out. They was about ready to do evacuations, you know? So I'm trying to figure out who in the hell is having a tropical storm. I'm serious. Like, well, a couple days ago, we hear about, like I don't know if it was Boston or Baltimore that got flooded. But where in all that did, one, what angle did it come from? Two, who in the fuck is having a tropical storm? And three, what? Seriously. You know, like, I'm just aggy, mood swingy today. because I wanted to go out for my walks. Look, I wanted to film today. I really want to go out and film today to do another exploring video, guys. I'm hoping tomorrow's going to be better, sunny, hot, so I can go film what I want to film. So today I'm going to bring you guys some gameplay from Mafia 3 again, since we're back doing that right now. But tomorrow I want to, hopefully it's nice so I can film. Like I said, man, this the rest of this week, and supposedly Saturday and Monday. From Saturday this weekend to Monday next week is supposed to be sunny. It's supposed to be hot, good days. But the rest of the week that's coming up for the rest of this week is supposed to be flash flood warnings and thunderstorms. I hate the rain. I'm not a fan of it. That's why I'm hoping, like, you know, hey, you know, just, like, seriously, like, I wanted to go out and film today. I hope tomorrow's nice, because that is the original plan today for me to what on for you guys. It really is, and I'm just aggy and pissy just waking up today here. Don't go outside today. Don't go. We having a tropical storm. What the fuck is a tropical storm? No, seriously. What the fuck is a tropical storm? We having a tropical storm. My God. Really? We going there today? We going there this week? Honestly, oh my God. We having a tropical storm. I guess. I mean, if that's what you guys want to call it. So, like right now, I'm live streaming for a while. I got some CDs going, burning. Working on the third disc set of a Chiller. You know, I'm having a huge music release month in the month of October. Not release party, but a huge music release month. So I guess I can talk about the music right now. You know, next month is June coming up. So June for the summer, we starting off hot. We want to get it hot. I mean, we want to get it hot. And this is, you know, slang talk, lingo talk. I'll be dropping American Devil. I'll be dropping American Devil. And then to get it cooking up for the 4th, for July, throughout that week of the, you know, especially on the 4th. Oh, I'm going to be dropping SOC Alternate Cuts 2-disc set, which is 2014 throughout early mid-2015 of the original recording of Straight Out Columbia that I did then. But I just didn't feel like it was right, so I didn't release them. Followed up by songs from late 2015 through mid of 2016 of songs that, again, were recorded for both projects that, you know, again, like for the original and then for the album cut that I did for it in 2016 was songs, again, that, you know, just did not make it. So the first disc is the original cuts, and then you have the second disc, which picks up with, you know, unheard songs from the original recording, then unheard songs from the 2016 album cut, and then some songs in between that I found that were just recorded, but, you know, were put out but never on a project. So it's a 2-disc set. I know people really love the Straight Outta Columbia trilogies right now. You had the again, you had the gray one from 2016, which was the album cut. You had the colored version with the special edit edition with unheard songs again, with different cover art. And now with this one, it's going to be the alternate cut. So in a way, you know, they're really different. They really are. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull up something right now to show you guys. Like, I want to explain it to you, because later on, not next year, but sometime in the year 2020, what I'm going to do, because I will be taking a break from music again for a while and get some other things going on. It's somewhere. Okay, yeah. So sometime later on in the future of 2020, I will be dropping the SOC trilogies, and I'm starting off with the studio cut from 2016 version. From there, we go on to 2018. Actually, no. 2017, which was the edit from the special edit edition to the colored version with songs that didn't make it. Again, these were songs that were recorded for the 2016 album cut. Okay. Shit, why did that go back? Not mine. Let's see. What is this one? Okay, from there we got the songs from 2018 that are on the second disc of the alternate cut. And if you guys are wondering how many tracks these are, I will go back and do that a little bit later after this. And then you got the alternate cut songs from 14 to 15. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, a 4-disc set. And again, they say it's going to be till 2020 because, you know, this is going to take some money to do. So, you know, the 2016 one, which was from the album cut, will probably hold about 19 songs. The 2008 songs from the second disc of the alternate cut will be 11 tracks. The edited version from last year, from the special edit version, from the colored version, with the songs that were recorded from the 2016 version that didn't make it onto it, will be 8 tracks. And then from 14 to 15 with the original cuts will be at least 19. So stay on the lookout for that. And there is cover work made for that, you know, things out of that nature. So that's going to be the last that's really going to hold it all in. And it will make sense. You know, those that follow and listen to my music. You know, throughout the rest of, you know, this month coming up, because I'm getting prepared for October. And even throughout those 2 months, with the month of August and September, you know, I'm getting prepared for the month of October, so I ain't got to spend any money getting them done the way I need to. That's why everything will be done. Because right now, after I burn the last batch of the 3rd disc set for Triller, which is the first new project in October, because it's a 3-disc set. And what I'm doing throughout these months before the month of October, I'm getting covers made up from the case covers and disc covers. And then in September, I'll be getting them all cut. Because I'll be dropping 5 projects in October. And, you know, this month coming up, Fall by July, will be the month of me getting covers made up, from case covers to disc covers, and then getting those cut in September. August, I'll be getting the cases that I need for at least 2 projects that will be in the thicker cases. A dual case, which holds 2 CDs, which will be used for the 3rd disc set, and then a single thick case for C-Townskeeper 7. So, and these are the products that will be dropping, so I'm going to explain them to you. The first, let's go with the new project. No, the first new project is Chiller. It's a 3-disc set. I've never done a 3-disc before, so I'm looking forward to that. So there's that 3-disc set. From there, we have Psycho 3 2018, which is a Halloween playlist, but on CDs. Then we have the re-release of C-Townskeeper 7, which will be in the album standard case with newer artwork. Then we have a re-release of a Dangerous mixtape album with new artwork, followed up by the re-release of Bad, the mixtape album on cassette, which I'm looking forward to. So that month's going to be a big month for music for me. And a lot of people, you know, those that where I put my music at, does boom out. From high fashion to variety record shop. Month of November, nothing going on in that month. Taking a break, I really am. And the month of December, I will drop the last project for this year, which will be Red Rain. It's a 2-disc set, so be on the lookout for that. After that, I won't be dropping anything for like 4 months, going into the new year of next year for like 4 months, because I'm going back to school so I can get an actual degree. I'm going for business management, business academics. And next year, I really want to wrap up doing music, so I can go into selling it, because I want to open up my own music place. And you know, the things dropping for that for next year. Where's my list? I think I have it written down on this list. I should, at least. Shit. Yeah, I got it written down on this list. You know, I already went through this year, so you know, starting in July. You know, starting in July of you know, next year when we pick back up with you know, doing music after my 4 months of schooling is done with, will be in July of 2019. For the first week of that will be 2 projects dropping, because I want to start off, you know, I want to start it off good, which will be Voodoo and GUS, which stands for Ghetto United States. Going into August of 2019 for the first week will be Pimp of the Dead. I wanted to go back to some hood rat street shit, you know, just talking big shit with that. September of 2019, Jazzy, and again, these songs were put out for this one because I remember doing the project before, which was released in 3 parts digitally, but I decided to take the songs I did like from that, retouch them up the best I could, and songs that still had decent quality, that are still listenable, that I know people will enjoy. So I will drop that in the first week of September, because I really wanted to put that out on hard copy, which I will get to next year, so I'll be able to do that next year. And then of October, which will be really for my last, and make sure I'm not missing nothing before I jump a high horse. Okay, so never mind. You know, October, honestly, of 2019, first week will be the Psycho trilogy, a 3-disc set from all the Psychos that I have dropped. And then, you know, really going on from there, if I actually, yeah, you know, going on from there, what I'm doing, because I have it written down here, throughout the you know, month of November, I'll be getting things prepared and going for actually no, because I have SLC trilogy written down for November, but I'm not going to do that. So sometime in, I'm going to say earliest at the most in 2020, I'll be dropping SOC, because it is going to take me a while to burn all those. And then, as you know, I got to buy the things that are going to be needed in terms of the cases. You know, well, first and foremost is me to buy blank CDs, and it will take me a while to do all that. I don't know how many I might burn. I'm going to be honest. I think in total, depending on how long, I might just drop 25 copies. So I'll be burning quite a few CDs, honestly. So I'll have to buy a whole lot of 100-pack CDs. And again, that would be my last project, which will be my retirement project for the earliest year or the earliest month. Not the earliest year, but sometime in the earlier month of the year of 2020, if not mid of 2020, because I'm in no rush to drop that right away around that year. But I wanted to be going into at least the third month earliest of 2020 to the mid of 2020, because that would be the end half of side A on that year before we get to the B side, which will wrap up the year. And again, it will take me a while to burn the CDs, which is okay, because Rome wasn't built in a day. And at the same time, it will give me time to say, hey, let me get the cases, get some of this artwork printed out, make sure I got them together. And like I said, it'll give me 6 months to do that, which is a good time, because I want to make sure that, hey, man, if it's my last retirement project, my farewell project, I want it to be there, good, eligible, to say, man, I enjoyed that trilogy pack. And what better way to end it for what's considered one of to me, a local, I guess, quote unquote, masterpiece of a project that was well received for 4 times because of the different releases, and with the trilogy adding on to that 5th release of it. And those that have the other ones, they'll add this one, they'll add that trilogy pack from the SOC in 2020 and say, wow, it would be something. So, I'm in no rush for that one, but it will be within those 6 months. It will be within those 6 months. And what I'm doing right now, like I said, I'm finishing up. Tomorrow I'll be finished burning side, the 3rd disc set. The 3rd disc, or side C for Triller. So today will be a total of 40 CDs burned. Tomorrow I will have 10 burnt, which will equal to 50, because I'm dropping quite a few number of copies. And I have to burn, it's 50 copies, which means I have to burn 50 CDs, right? For, 50 CDs for the 1st disc, 50 CDs for the 2nd, 50 CDs for the 3rd disc. And that's a lot of, CDs being burnt. And it took me several months to do this, but I'm glad I'm wrapping this up tomorrow. And then, see, what's tomorrow's Wednesday? So maybe, Thursday morning, I'll be burning and be finished on that day with the Seatown's Keeper 7 CDs. All the music by then, will be burnt, finished. Only thing will be left is getting the cover works made. So after that, hey, man, just be dropping music. And those that are wondering, I'm gonna be honest, man, like, there's no money for me to be made from this music game. And the reasons for that, like, I know a lot of people's like, you ain't making money. Let's be realistic, man. A lot of these people that see making money, don't let it fool you. Because that's only a few hundred that they saved up to make it look like a lot of money, or like little bills from a lot of the openings that they do, or the little shows that really, they bring in money, but you're only getting really a low percentage of that. And you need to, I know a lot, like, man, this is the money I made from shows, I can do what I can with it. Realistically, if you knew the business, that money that you make from them shows, you put it back into the next show. But you got to make sure whoever your booking management is, who collects the back payments for you, that they know what they're doing and not run off with. When it comes to the with me, I don't do very much shows, man, because I just, reasons that are, honestly, one is money. I don't have money to do shows. It costs. So I got to do them free if I can even get booked. Next is booking, because we live in Middle Tennessee. We live down south, one of the most racist parts of Tennessee, Middle Tennessee. They're not about black people, color, music. They're not. And a lot of it's country and rock shit. And to be honest with you, a lot of the little hip hop joints that were around are no longer around. It's like the some of the little rap studios that were around, because they got out like white people, man, that like the country shit, the rock shit. And you know, yet again, and some are owned by the wrong people in terms of racism that brings in that. And they're just not about it. You know, even Nashville is like that now. There's no hip hop joints up there anymore. Same, because they're going through the same thing. Columbia, you know, they're being bought out. You know, making it, you know, more white. You know, if it ain't white, it ain't right type of deal. I know Knoxville, the same way, even with Lawrenceburg now. Of course, Lawrenceburg always been a country part, so they're just not about it down here with people of color when it comes to the music scene. And if you ask me, Nashville to me just never really was Music City. They say that because of the country music, the rock that comes out of there. But you have to look at the pop and the hip hop that really does not, to me, doesn't not get to receive the attention that it does. And the best part for that would be down in Memphis, because if you ask me, Memphis is the real music city. Is the real music city. Because their hip hop scene, their pop scene is big, especially down in Bell Street, and people do good down there. But at the same time, they don't get along with each other down there, because I'm going to go with it's jealousy. I'm going to go say with jealousy. But my thing is this: anybody that knows Memphis and the artists down there, there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of jealousy, even though they all do good equally and bring in, you know, good amounts of money. Even if you're an underground artist there, you're bringing in a decent amount and doing well. But the scene is really jealousy. But it is the real Music City. It is the real Music City. But there is some bullshit, though, that goes along with it. You can perform down in Bell Street, on the just post up on the square. They even have a stage you can go on and perform, you know, money that brings in from that. And I wish they would do that here in Columbia. Like what I would like to do, and I tried doing it before, and I didn't get arrested, but they had me shut it down because I said it was gambling. All I had was a microphone, an amp speaker, keyboard, you know, something for me to play my music through on just beats and just do what I do and try to lay out a tip jar. And they said that was gambling. So, you know, down in Memphis, you can do that. You know, Nashville, I really don't know, but I know down in Memphis, you can. So I know I got sidetracked, but I just want to fill that part in. And again, you know, management, I don't have a booking agent or manager to manage me within music. You know, I do everything myself. I really do. I know a lot, or you know, ask my homie, you know, ask my mentor, who's like more like a father to me than anything, which is Eric. I ask him, how's your guy doing this? How is he putting out CDs every month? How is he getting the cover art done? Who's funding him? What label he's on? He tells him what I'm telling you. The dude doesn't have nobody backing him. He ain't made out of money like that, but he likes to go out there and get it like that. He does this himself. He does this himself. He puts out projects. Now, in one part, he may say he even has to talk to me at times like, man, don't get me, you know, he doing it for free, but ain't nobody really listening to him like that in terms of a hit song and him trying to make some money off it. Again, I tell the same people, again, like, look, I'm not a singles person. You know, money, here's the thing. I would like to make money from my music, but I'm not making nothing off it because people don't buy it there. They want it for free because they support me. I'll do it. I'll give them the music for free. I could put a price with Eric, but you know, he's been good to me, man. He ain't done nothing to me to say, hey, I'm gonna start charging. Now I know in the future I understand his talk right now, but he wants to open up a music store. He wants me to run the CD parts. So let's say if I decide, let's say if that does go through, right? Let's say if that does go through, and I decide to hold my music for October, get the music made up for December, and save that, then have something to put out, and $5, I can make almost to 1,000, if not above 1,000, off each project that will get sold for $5. And then back, because we did talk about that. When it comes to Variety Record Shop, my music sells there, but I'm not getting paid from them. Maybe because I'm not on contract with them. From what it seems like, how they kind of do things is, maybe in certain parts you have to have a contract for that. I haven't really looked into that. Or if your music is selling there, then we'll pay you from that when you do a show. I mean, that's what happened to me the last time, but I think because I'm not on contract is why I just received $5 back. Really, I would have made a little bit more, but you know, there's certain things that go into that in order for that to happen. So, you know, I'm the brokest rapper that you have seen that booms out in terms of getting listens from people listening and supporting it without me having to really be seen with doing shows. And it is business, because at the end of the day, I got to do my part with that. And that's why I'm saying, you know, after I do my trilogy release for the Columbia, for Straight Outta Columbia release, I'm done. I'm retiring from doing music because I just want to start selling the music and open up my own place for that, along with some other things. But, you know, again, you know, it takes money and it gets expensive, man. It's not cheap. It really is not cheap. And a lot of these people that you do see doing it, that may think, oh, they popping, they doing it. Oh, there's a whole lot of shit that I can say that I can really expose and say, them niggas ain't really about it. I ain't gonna mention no names, but all thing I'm gonna say is this, because there's a time and a place for everything. You know, there's the information that equals facts, that equals proof, along with comes into knowledge. You know, again, there's a time and a place for everything. You have to know when the right time to say it and put it out there and let it be known in terms of the art of war. When somebody does something first, I will say this. All that boss talk on the CDs that you hear a lot of these people say, it sounds good on music. But the real reality is they ain't really about that boss talk, because they tied down to someone else who I think is a snake. Who I don't have a problem with. I just don't fuck with him. I don't have a problem with dude. And it's a dude. I don't have a problem with this person. I'm not saying no names. It ain't the time for it, because these people ain't done nothing to me. Keep it real. No, I don't have a problem, but I just think this one guy's a snake. I really do. So again, it sounds all good on, you know, CD, digital. It sounds good. The boss talk sounds good. I know what it is. They know what it is. And that's why a lot of them ain't moving like they should, have putting out music like they should either. And plus they're scared too. Again, somebody that records these people told me why a lot of them don't put out music, because they scared. And he deals just about everyone in Tennessee. And I'm going to say is this person who I will mention, and the page that did get shut down, not bringing attention to it, but I think I need to say something since everyone else said something. The Whack Rappers of Middle Tennessee page, I figured out who it is. Sway. Only one Sway I know, and that's Swaylo. Fuck you, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. Come to find out, you started that page, man. Found out you was a rapper. I thought you was an interviewer. But people that didn't fuck with you, who, like, look, man, we ain't investing with you. Eric told me. Yeah, found that out. You also have something with running the 931 awards. You riding everyone else's dick because you want to be buddy-buddy even though everyone don't care for you. Keep it real. What else? You racist against white people who do music. Look, man, it don't matter if you white. If they were brought up within a certain way, and if they like the rap music and were about certain things, then yeah, that's what they're gonna rap about. But you have a problem with it. Now, one thing I have a problem with is they trying to bring honky music into the rap shit that don't sound right. If you want to do honky country shit, that's a place over there. There's an area for it. It's called Nashville. Don't bring it down here, Columbia. I don't want to hear that mixed shit. To me, it sounds more like country and you just clickbait music. Now, a lot of these other people at the times you perform who want to be white around, they ain't really fuck with you. How that went. Especially that fuck cracking Mr. Clean. Bitch. You ain't popping out here. Everyone knew what happened in that situation with the whole 931 shit. Yeah. You found out a person wasn't about shit until you found out and wanted to cross a certain line. The niggas got at your ass. Same thing with Sway. Again, there's one person that did mention it. He says somebody named Sway. He says he knows who it is. Only person that's down here named that is you, Swaylo. Because you got a problem with people who are white. And the thing is, a lot of these other artists down here in Columbia who are not white, in terms of the black community, you won't play them because you don't fuck with them. You only play really about one person who was Golding Mac. And you on his shit. Riding his wave. Now, we all know you really don't give a fuck about Smoke. But Smoke don't care because Smoke gonna play his shit on your shit regardless of what you care less or not. Keep it real. Last time I also checked, from what found out was true, you were posting shit about people's kids, Sway, that you shouldn't have been doing. And that's why people were after your head, got at your ass. You tried saying something about me, but hey, some people found out, from what I know, got at your ass, let it be known. Your ass got shook and scared, didn't have shit to say since. Because I'm really about shit out here. When it comes to it, oh, you best believe. You best fucking believe. I ain't playing. Again, I know where the little station was at. Your ass moved because you were scared. Because you know people after your ass, you know people where it would be. I always walk past it. I could have pulled up on your fuckboy ass any day when I walked past. I chose not to, man, because I already know once I pull up, say what I need to say, and put these hands on you, I know your ass gonna go run and tell and want to be a snitch. Fucking rat. Real talk. Fuck it. Fuck nigga. Fuck boy. You ain't half a homo, you a full homo. Because of all this shit, so while you moving, that page got shut down, and your ass is hiding, duck and tail, like a little pussy nigga you is, hide underneath a rock. Fuck, boy. You're a racist ass fuck nigga, and a snake and a two-face to everyone else. Don't want to try. I'm going to tell you right now, you already know what happened to try shit with me. That's why you just had shit to say since. Shit got shut down, bitch. Because you ain't popping out here. And the reason why you attacking artists because your music wasn't popping, man. Ain't nobody want to invest with you. You had the situation that Haystack had. Back in the day, and I heard the story of Jackson Records. My boy E owned it. Haystack's mother said, look, I ain't want to invest in you. There's no talent in it for you. Not like your sister. She invested in Haystack's sister. Other people invested in certain artists that were on the Jackson Records here at the time. because your music sucks. If it comes from a close source, somebody within your family, like your mother, say, look, your shit ain't, no, I'm not investing in it. That should tell you something. So you had a haystack situation. Ain't nobody want to fuck with you. And I heard your shit, nigga, you trash. And you want to bring in the industry shit into the underground game. You want to make underground planks. Oh, yeah. I addressed some shit. What I had to say in a song of mine that I made coming out in December on the Red Brain Project. And it's called Price of Fame. Oh, I said names what I needed to say and said what I had to say and take headshots. I don't play. You best believe. And you know what I'm talking about. You want to give somebody shows, but they ain't got songs to their names, and people asking who the fuck are you? Do you have anything out there? And the answer for them is no. Hypocrite. Like I said, well, I don't play around. I take headshots when needed. You best believe that. You best believe that. So I just had to address that. Anyone sees this, fuck Sway. I said it. Hey, got a problem, pop up then, but you won't. Because you pussy out here. You pussy. Fuck digger. But, hey, man, you know, I ain't trying to stop another guy from getting his shot. Well, I'll be honest. I do stop other people from getting their shine if I have a problem with you. And stopping you from getting your pay. I'm going to keep it real. But, hey, your shit already got shut down. You had to move. You're a coward. As far as I'm concerned, your fault been stuck in you. It's like another person I know. Found him on one of the Hood DVDs on YouTube. Person is a DJ. When it comes to some shit, he didn't want it, so he moved down here. There's some other things that led on. So yeah, and he was on that pussy jail shit too. Oh yeah, you best believe. You best believe. But hey, man, but like I said today, got like some bull. How the hell does it look sunny out? I don't know, maybe it's just me. One thing I gotta say is this. We have on a tropical storm. Man, nobody give a fuck. But hey, I'm gonna be too long, man. I want to watch Everyday Struggle right now, and I'm out.